Good morning, good afternoon and good evening. It's Lee from Magnetic North Adventures, and today I'm in England. I'm back down in Yorkshire, so that means one thing: I'm going to be doing a walkabout mudlark video. Now, I haven't been around here for a couple of weeks, so I don't know what's going to be there. I don't know if there's been any increase in water from the river because I was away in Amsterdam. So this is going to be my first mudlark since that trip. Really looking forward to it. Nice light work duty. See what we can find, if anything. So to my subscribers, new, old, those people just visiting, you're all very welcome. And let's get on with having a lovely day. So really nice blue skies out there, bit of cloud, temperature's good. Yep, I'm going to enjoy this one. I've really missed being down here, and so yeah, anything's a bonus. Any trash removed, even better, helping the environment stay clean. So today's channel shout out is going to go over to Green Oasis Adventures. Please go like, subscribe and comment. An outdoors adventure channel with magnet fishing and general outdoor fun. So please go and like them. They have got a lot of interesting content already. And if you're already subscribed, help them out with some watch time. Watch some of their older videos, comment on what they've done, and I'm sure they'll appreciate that as well. So coming down onto the first zone, and there's definitely been an increase in water. I can see the water starting to dry up there. This is the first area. See what we can get there. First find that I've just spotted. Just there, got a nice piece, polished blue, river sea glass. Always love finding that. And just down here we've got a scatter of finds. We've got bits of sea glass, river glass, pieces of old ceramic pottery. It's a nice piece, blue and white Dutch ware there. Another piece of blue and white, but sadly damaged. But yeah, we've got a few bits there straight away. Got just here, small piece of blue and white. That's a nice piece. There's very old glass here, things like that. So yeah, we're going to go and have a look up that way. So just here we've got a tyre and wheel from an old toy. Again, it's interesting, it can be reused. I'll keep hold of that. Just got this piece, copper tube. That will go for salvage. And then just down here, another nice piece of decorated pottery. Just down here I've come across a piece of stoneware ink pot, a piece of litter which is dashboard fresh, and there's another one over here, general litter. Plastic shouldn't be in the environment, it's going to be removed. Nice little boxes, I'll reuse them for putting finds in. And then just over here there's more pottery which I'm going to check out. So I can see this is definitely flooded since my last visit. There's another piece of stoneware ink pot there. There's nice blue pottery, part of a ceramic cup. Just here, there. That's a copper box lock fragment. Again, it goes for salvage. This copper that I'm finding is going to make magnetic north medallions. Recycled, repurposed material. Just picked this elongated stone up. Doesn't look much. Perfectly uniformed and just cut off. That's shaped. That could well have been used as a knife sharpening stone. Also later known as a knife steel sharpening stone. That could be any age, but it's certainly homemade. Just down here, a nice section of clay pipe stem and part of a stoneware jug handle from the pre-1930s. So I've just come across another find. Can you see it yet? Piece of broken bottle glass. There. Another clay pipe stem. Really happy with that again. Got part of a fishing feeder with a lead weight. Again, the lead will go to recycling, repurposing. The feeder will go to recycle in the plastics bin. And another area finds here. Got another clay pipe stem. Jewellery bead it's going to be in the end. Got a really nice piece polished decorated glass. And this thing, don't know what that is, but it's got a iron incrustation on the back. That's gonna go for cleaning, just because I don't know what it is. Interesting. And there's lots of bits of pottery and glass there still as well. Now this is an interesting piece. It's a very early pottery, burnished. So it's a cooking pot. Terracotta. And it's lead glazed. Having seen this sort of stuff before, this would date from the 14 and 1500s. There's the rim shard of the cooking pot. So yeah, from the time of King Henry VII, King Henry VIII. Interesting. Just shows you never know what's going to turn up. That to me is the star find. In this area we do not find too much from that time period. Well, that was not a bad little area. Managed to find a few bits, a few interesting bits, and a bit of trash. And now moving on to the next area further down. So, interestingly, Treasure Island, I can see there's somebody mudlarking it right now in a blue coat. They're just behind that tree over there. So there are a lot of people accessing this area now. So you just never know what's going to be found. But yeah, there's definitely people over there. Maybe they found something interesting on there, and that's why they keep going back as well. They've very clearly not come through all this fast flowing water, so they know another way onto the island, and I suspect to know where it is. But that was the area of the last video, and that is where I'll be again another time later on in the month or towards next month. So I'm on the mudlark zone, And already I've just picked up 4 pieces of aluminium, 2 pieces of iron and 4 pieces of copper cable. So I'm glad that's out the environment, and some stainless steel metal turnings. Prevents it being in this lovely environment over here. So I'm happy about that. I'll go down here now, see what else we can find. Interesting find. We've got a small bone counter with a hole drilled in the centre. That's very interesting. Now, it's most likely from the 1800s, but bone counters like this have been used all the way back to the Roman times. 100 years after the invasion of Britain by the Roman army, there were things like this getting found. That's a really nice piece. Yep, that's definitely a nice find of the day. That's definitely 2 older pieces. So when the water levels are very low like this, it does leave oily deposits and this layer of very dirty looking material, and you can see in the water's edge there's a lot of silt, sediment build up, slime. So this is the sort of stuff that you're going to get on the edge. There's various pieces, but this shows the level. It's a plastic bottle over there I'll get in a minute. Just come across this area, and just down here, there. This is why you've got to be very careful and very observant when you mudlark. It's a metal spike and a piece of charred furnace material. But if that was actually sticking out of the ground and you didn't see it, that would be very nasty. That could go through a boot easily. You've always got to be careful, always look at your surroundings. That's definitely going to go with me to make sure that that does not injure anybody. And just down here, it's a nice piece of pottery and a piece of trash. A ring pull tab. Strange find of the day. Mudlarking. We've got DVD rare and unseen collection of William and Kate, the Royal Romance. And inside, no DVD, just the box. Plastic trash to go into the waste. Glad that's recovered. Got some bricks down. I might get wet feet, but I'm just gonna go for it. Do what I can. Get across this a little bit as best as I can. Worst case, I'm gonna get very wet feet. I'm still being very careful because I don't want a mishap. So I'm taking my time, nice and slow, and I'm testing the stones, the bricks, just so that they don't move, which can create an injury. I've got one there, and then we've got a bit of slime, but made it. Nice. So made it across. That's nice. Now we'll have a look for mudlarking in this area what's been previously underwater. Modern trash. So to save space, oh, that was literally almost full. Yeah. So that's a very fresh drop. But we'll empty it out, take it away as rubbish, recycle. What a waste. Somebody had bought that and they've literally dumped most of it, but at least it goes to recycle now. There we go. So another brick with a name on, not one I've seen before. Craven with a reversed N, C-R-A-V-E-N. Never seen one of them before, so I'm going to put that aside and come back for that another day. There's a nice piece of tile down here with a nice flower on. 1880 to 1910. That's really nice. So this is rather upsetting. I've just come across this area where somebody's purposely had a fire burning metal debris next to the river, polluting this. So this is all going to have to be gone through, picked up and cleaned up. Right, I'll get back with you in a moment when I've spent a long time doing this. So I'm right next to the area of the burned ground. I've just gone through it all, picked up all the plastic, all the metal that I could see, the general waste. This is all bagged up. That will all go into salvage, recycle, or generally the dustbin. At least it's away. And at least the environment is that bit cleaner. So now I'm just going to go over this area and make sure it's nice and clean, and that I've not missed anything. So this is the area where the burning waste and fire pit had been. All metal removed, all plastic removed, all burned debris removed. Now there will be minute small pieces that I can't see, but that looks a lot better environment than it did a good half hour ago. Back to how it should be, how it should have always been. So if somebody was going to light a fire for whatever reason, they should have thought about covering up afterwards, and clearly they didn't care. But I care, and the environment's back to how it should be. One full bag of general waste and a few bits and pieces. So just recovered all this fishing line. Again, shouldn't be in the environment. Animals can get hurt on that. Birds can get in a lot of distress and even lose limbs. Remove your trash and keep an area nice and clean. It doesn't take much. Right, okay folks, so I could have done a bit more mudlarking, but I've got 2 carrier bags that's been doubled together, and that's quite heavy. So I'm going to take that all back with me. I did not expect to have to do that today, but I will always go that one step further to help the environment where I can, however I can. Now it won't be too long before we have more rain, and that would have all washed into the river. All them pollutants would have been in that river. That fishing line again would have been in there, and that could have been disastrous to the ducks and swans and the geese in the area. Quite a lot of work done to clean it all, but I'm glad it's all out of the environment. The metal will all go to recycle. The copper and brass will get reused. That will go into my melting forge. So at least there's going to be even more recycled material. The plastic, unfortunately, being burned, that is going to have to go straight into the dustbin. But at least it's not in that river, it's not on the land or the environment, and that makes me very happy and proud. Well, I am quite tired, so I'm going to call it a day. I'm going to say I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe and comment. I always love to read what you put. So until the very next time, I'll see you all soon. Bye for now everyone. Have a good week.